Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. I know I'm a little bit late, but I'm finishing getting my computer and everything set up, so just bear with me. I'll be here in just a sec. Alrighty, everybody, I think I'm ready to go. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's see who all we got. Local Wisdom, it says I'm early. Hell yeah. Actually got a notification for the first time. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's why I do them always at the same time, same days. Set an alarm. Just know we're going to be here because, yeah, they usually don't. Even my wife doesn't get the notification, so I'm glad you got it. Big Boys Toys, what's up? Bob's in the house. How you doing, brother? All right, so we'll give it a minute. Just let some other people hopefully get the notification or just remember that we're doing it. Either way. So I think we're far enough along. We'll just get rid of this dirt. Don't need this mess. Alright, what do we got? Rink's in the house. What's up, nerds? How you doing, brother? There's my baby dog. How you doing, mama? Glad you could join us. It's actually kind of warm in here. Let me turn on the fan. Let's see. My drink's getting kind of low. See if I can't find a good camera spot here. That should give you guys plenty of seeing power. Alrighty. So didn't mean to stick my hand in the white lithium. Yeah. Close up these little flaps that hold the roll bars in. Sorry, sway bars, not roll bars. I'm going to go wipe this off real quick. Give me 1 sec. Looks like we've got Hugh in the house. What's going on, brother? We got Travison in. What's up? What you got? Had to deal with the school shooting that was 5 minutes. Oh, damn, bro, that sucks. Stupid people, man. When we were kids would just fight. Now, everybody thinks they have to get a gun and shoot everybody. Yep, ridiculous, brother. Hope everybody is all right and praying for the ones that aren't. -30 this morning, says Bob. Holy shit. Starting my truck is sounding like you playing the drums under the hood. Yeah, it is awful, Travis. Hugh, if I didn't say hi, what's up, brother? All right, so my wing is cracked, but the way we drive it at the track, and we're always bouncing off of shit, just gonna leave it until it breaks off, and then I got a replacement for it. So I don't want to put a good one on it just to go to the track and break it off. Last night after the live, I hit this with the brush. Just tried to clean it up a little bit. I think it looks a little bit better. But it's not perfect. That ought to stay tight. All right, basically ready to put it back on the buggy. You're good, Hugh. Have a good night with it, brother. Yeah, that sucked, Hugh. I hate that. When the weather costs you some overtime like that, that's no good. No good, brother. I think these really long ones go towards the front. Getting strapped up to go freeze. Well, hope everybody had a good day and maybe got to burn some nitro. You should have been out there burning some nitro in that snow. Give that buggy a workout. Oh, thank you, Travis. It did go back together pretty well. It's fairly easy. Like I said, if you keep it, you know, try to keep the ends separate. Maybe only do one at a time. You know, take everything off the chassis all at once. Keep those screws together from the bottom. They're pretty self-explanatory for the most part. And then yeah, do your ends separately. Everything there's good. I don't remember if it was this screw or not. Your third. All right. I forgot. I was charging my battery. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Since I had the whole thing out, I just stabbed it into the charger and charged it up like that. I know it's not necessarily ideal, but I didn't feel like taking it apart. Okay. And so for this last piece, oh, not that screw. It's all these little beveled countersunk screws. All right, Hugh, have yourself a good night, brother. Pretty sure this oddball one will go in this front clip. Pretty sure. JW, what's up, fellas? How's my Mugen coming along? My Mugen is coming along just fine. I mean, you could call it my Mugen, because I mean, it is my Mugen. I tell you what, I'll get another one. I'll get it ready to run, and then you can swap me one of your electrics, just so I can see if I like them. How's that sound? Come on, screw, get in the hole. Get in your hole. Well, glad you enjoy the banter. Man, that's all we do at work, so, I mean, you know, that's all I ever do. It's always fun to crack up, play along. Pretty much everybody that I encounter at work, even like, so on the site that I'm on, they're like a security company, but more or less they just kind of scan us in and out. And I go back and forth so much. And I guess you could say I'm probably a pretty recognizable person. Not from YouTube. Most people don't know me, don't know that I have a YouTube channel. But just seeing me, you know, I just kind of have one of those different looks. Like everybody, most of them anyways, know me and they always want to give me shit. Just like the employees that I work with. So, I mean, it's what we do. You know, if we weren't on YouTube and I wasn't kind of censoring myself, we would have some fun. But I got to censor myself on here, so it's not as fun. It's pretty fun, but it's not as fun. Yeah, this thing's going back together real nice like. Come on, get in there. I like how the majority of these racing buggies, truggies, these antennas always have this little set screw that lock them in, a little grub screw. I think it's kind of neat. I mean, I don't know how common it is that you lose your antenna in the middle of a race, but you definitely don't want that coming out while you're trying to race on the track. Okay, so these servos haven't moved from the original position when I took these apart. So it should be straight on there like so. Get some Loctite on that. And then this guy should be basically straight like that. It seems a little crooked. Just like that. That should be pretty close to the way we had it set, and if not, we'll adjust it. Don't use the antenna. The electric version of these Futabas that I use, they don't have an antenna. It's just a receiver, a little square piece of plastic. But I usually don't have my antennas like sticking out of the vehicle. With the race one, since the body's set so low, I do have them come up because I don't want it like leaned over and getting hung up in anything. But like on my Savage, I always leave them inside the body or any of my monster trucks. And depending on how it's set up, like if the body comes down and is flattened out back here, I'll use the antenna, but I keep it short to where when it flips over the wing and the cab, it keeps it from hitting the ground, even though this one has clearly hit the ground. But yeah. I don't like having them exposed. One of the reasons I don't like the old school AM radios, because I don't, sorry, I had to concentrate. I don't like all that antenna sticking out. And you flip it over, and just basically destroy your antenna. Next thing you know, you got to run away. Just stuff it in the box. Yeah, I never really tried to see if it would lose any signal, like cramming it all down in the box. Seems like, seems like it would want to be out to pick up that signal, but I mean, I don't know. I really don't. So yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. Once we get the engine in, should be the last piece to the puzzle. Oh, I do need to, I'll go ahead and swap out this filter real quick. But I don't have the other one oiled yet, so I'm gonna have to oil it. Just finished putting mine back together last night. Nice. Yeah, I could have finished it after I was done with the live, but I try to save a lot of this stuff to put on camera for you guys. Make sure I have material for lives. That's why sometimes it takes me a while to get things going. Got me a new thing of, I think it's Durtrex air filter oil. If it's not Durtrex, it's Dynamite. I don't remember exactly. First on 3 diffs, new rear wheel bearings, diff shims, and I may do shocks tonight. Hell yeah. Wyatt, what's going on, brother? Does anyone know a good pipe to buy for a Dynamite 19? What is it going on that T-Max? I think the regular like T-Max pipe will fit it, and any upgrade version you can find for the T-Max. Because that Dynamite 19 is basically made for a 3.3 replacement, so any pipe that fits your 3.3 should fit on it just fine. Need a header though. Yeah, just whatever header is gonna go with that T-Max. What are those blue? I think it's a Traxxas pipe. What do they call those? The blue one. What's up, Lotus? How you doing? Got a race on Saturday, so I may wait till after practice Saturday to see about the shocks. I got a race on Sunday. A race with myself and all the kids that are in there blowing up the track. I always like to put a little ring around the end of the filter. Help make sure it gets a seal. Keep some of the dirt out. Arizona Sunday to race as well. Hell yeah. I've been down there in Phoenix and drove by and seen them right off the side of the highway racing. I don't remember where I was at. It was years ago. Didn't really know where I was at. I just knew I was in Phoenix. Alrighty. Says the RC10B7 out Saturday, going to leave the slash at home so I can focus on it. Yeah, I bet that'll be fun. It's one of yours, so running anything for me, sadly. Oh, so, okay, I got you. It's still funny you put the chargers in at my local mall for the Teslas. Yes, sir. Well, I started that project anyways. And there was a delay, so I ended up having to go do another one, but I was there for the start of it. But yes, I've definitely worked on that. Maybe just a hair too tight. Still. Too much. Actually sounds nice and smooth. Almost feel like it's too much though. There's a reason I turn it this way so I can reach it. There we go. That's much better. Much more gooder. I like that better. Oh yeah. Lock her down. That's like the perfect tick for anybody that's trying to learn how to mesh. You want to check all the way around it. They're not always perfectly round. Sometimes you'll get a tight spot or a really loose spot. I think this sounds... That's perfect. I'd always rather have it a hair tight than a hair loose. But again, if you go too tight, you're just gonna melt it. Too loose, you're gonna chip it. Northeast Mods, what's up? How you doing, brother? Goes only about a little over an hour away from here in Vegas. Oh, so right on the border, huh? Is that up there by, oh, what do they call that, where Colorado, Arizona, and Nevada meet the corners? I think there's, what, New Mexico's there too or something? Is it in that area? My dad used to make deliveries up in that area for his business. Well, 5 minutes from that mall, so small world. Yes, why I am the one that told you I did that. But like I said, I was there for the beginning of it. There was a delay, and so I didn't really get to finish it, but I started it. Oops, too much. So yes, small world. Good thing wasn't flinging blue Loctite boogers in my face. That would have sucked. You run my town, not run my town. Yep, I was in your town. Yeah, first time I heard you say Hagerstown, I was like, oh shit. No, sorry if you didn't want me to say that out loud. It's a big town, nobody knows where you live. But no, it seemed like some pretty good people there. I was only there for about a week or so. I almost got to go to Washington, D.C. airport to pick up another guy that was that worked with me that was going to come help. They were going to fly him out and I was going to pick him up. But that didn't happen. Would have been cool to get to see DC though. Cold tracks says they don't use Loctite on the flywheel and that. It's just torque down good and I can't get it out. Yeah, you have to put some man into it. You use channel locks on that flywheel, but you got to be gentle. You don't want to just cram it in there and muck it up, you know. But really, the best way to do it is put channel locks on it. And then crank that nut out. You can put a rag around it to help keep from scratching it up. Yes, sir. It's Bullhead City. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the town he was talking about going to, but I know he used to make deliveries up in that area. Isn't Mead Lake right up in there? Maybe just doxed me, bro. My bad. How far did you drive to come here? That was a 16-hour drive. First time I'd ever gone more than like 6 or 7, maybe 8 hours, I think. But yeah, 16-hour drive. That's how long it takes to get from Kansas City to where you live. We'll put up the air quotes. Take carb off. Put piece of denim in the crankshaft hole. Oh, there you go. Oh, Jennifer, it looks like you're saying years, but you're saying yes. So pretty close to Mead. I never got to go there, but my dad would talk about it quite a bit, just because he made a lot of deliveries up in that area. He had a business at one point. He was also a courier for a company. Would for the most part, he would deliver medical supplies, like to the hospitals where they had like their life flight, needed parts, and he would hot shot the parts in so that they could get their helicopter running again, or even just some important piece of medical equipment that the hospital needed to do their thing with patients. And I don't know what hospitals. He did all kinds of stuff. That was just kind of like the majority of it. But I know one time he was going up there, and I guess you got to kind of go up and down the mountain at some point, and there's all those switchbacks. And I don't know which portion, what road, but he ended up, I guess, got tired and fell asleep. And he went up the hill and basically rolled it was the Versa. Nissan Versa rolled it over. Let's see. I saw someone put a piston locking tool that seems easy. Might just order one. Now, if you're talking about the one that threads into the glow plug and then holds the piston, I'd be careful with that because you can damage the piston or even rip the threads out. You know, I've heard of it working, and I've heard of people saying that you got to be real careful with that. So, just a heads up. Alright, well, other than the dirty ass tires, she's ready to hit the track. Basically, I want to clean up the body and clean up the tires, and then it's ready to go. But that's pretty much it. Other than, I mean, the shocks are kind of nasty, but not too worried about them. I think after this next weekend when I go up there, I'll redo the shocks. I'll take them apart, clean them up real good, change out the fluid in them. Well, there, track dirt is gone. Lake Mead is only 30 minutes from me. Oh, nice. That's freaking awesome. Lake Mead Hospital. Those are the big ones here. Murtis Hospital. Probably. I mean, you know, any hospital. But he was all out on the west side. And I don't know the names of the hospitals, but yeah, any hospital that had a life flight or, you know, needed specialty item medical supplies. Like he wouldn't. Once or twice he talked about doing like a huge crate in the back of his truck, and they'd have to get it out with a forklift. For the most part, it was just small packages. Take my chances with the channel locks. Yeah, over the piston tool, definitely. I've never tried the denim in the crankshaft. I have heard, you know, it works good, but I've always used the channel locks. Or crank locking tool, huh? Now to get it filthy again. Yes, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Yep, we'll do that again Sunday. So, if you guys are bored Sunday, that's where I'll be. All right, I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way and get the next victim. Found another wing to put on it. It's already kind of busted up, so if we destroy it, it's not that big a deal. Can't wait for the weather to break. 2 fist scales to run and a twin T-Max to break in. Hell yeah. Oh wait, I did that wrong. I don't put this down because I'm worried about getting the table dirty. I put the paper towel or t-shirt down just because it slides on this plastic table real easy. So it just kind of helps with that a little bit. I got a whole bag of leaves in here. Yeah, so this is from running in that field, and that last time we were there it was a little wet, a little moist. So the body, wow. Like a bag of potting soil. But yeah, she's really dirty. Alright. This thing catches leaves and just makes a little nest over here. Oh, let go. It's like the tire was hung up on this, didn't want to let go. There's a whole nest of leaves in there. Oh wow. So caked on what was caked on mud, now it's dried into dirt. So right there it doesn't want to let the leaves go. So I got a little special something for this car. Should fit anyways. We're gonna find out. Anybody want to take a guess as to what it is? Anybody? Anybody at all? A hamster. No. Damn squirrels, right? What if we start asking to run your RCs? Huh? Mugen would probably win, but it would be worth a shot. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not saying oh yeah that it would win definitely, but I think it'd be a good race. You know, and brand doesn't matter. Brand a lot of times is going to be, you know, the setup, the durability, the handling, the way that they make it. But speed wise, it depends on the gearing and of course the engine. You know, if you got a high RPM engine with high gearing, it's going to be fast. And then, you know, can you handle the speed? So it also depends on the driver, depends on the terrain, depends on what you're doing. But I think it'd be a good race. Hell, I got an MP9. You know, we can race them and see what happens. Oh, these tires suck. I mean, they're good tires, but they're sticky. I'm holding on to this paper towel. Let me get the trash can. Otherwise, we're going to have a huge mess. Oh, hell. Somebody's being awesome up in here. Big Boys Toys. Thanks for the therapy. You're welcome, my brother. I'm not quite qualified to be a paid therapist, but I will use your money wisely. Did you end up putting the 13 bell in the Mugen? Yes, sir. Yes, I did. So we're going to see how well that runs. Oh, I know. Nitro chinchilla, guinea pig, chipmunk, hamster in the ball. Yes. Damn it, you guys got it. No. Yep, much appreciated, big boys. Big old hunk of mud fell off of it. It's just going to get even dirtier, but these leaves like to just bounce around, fly all over the place. So now we got that out of the way. No, she's a dirty beast, and we had to quit running her that day because the mud. I mean, it wasn't real muddy, but it was just kind of like wet ground, you know, wet dirt, and it kept piling up in the tires and making it hard to actually roll. Yeah, these tires are sticking to the paper towel. Here, first things first. These screws too. Yes. Is it full 1 minute throttle plus in the field? That's, yeah, this, yeah. That's what this car was. It was more than a full 1 minute. I had a couple of laps in that field. Where'd it go? There it is. You know, I didn't have the engine maxed out, you know, I don't want to burn it up. I know it's not good to like let those nitro engines run for, you know, to hold on the throttle for long extended periods of time, but I figure if I keep it rich, you know, it isn't going to just destroy it. I'm not over revving it, and like I can tell that it's not like maxed out in the RPM, so I think it's going to be fine doing that. But I mean, we'll find out. As I've said, I do that to prove a point. I don't really want to get into the point, but if he's watching, he knows. He knows the point. Yeah. Look at that. That's nasty. Please help my nitro brother and keep me from having an anxiety attack. Hell yeah, that's what it's all about. That looks like a freaking bird's nest right there. If you start, I guess I got scrolled up. Let's see here. Oh, we got some new people in here. What we got? You know, some friends. I'm Rusty, and I'm Nitro Addict. Welcome to Nitro's Anonymous. Hell yeah, brother. Is it a Savage? No. I mean, it might be, but no. This would be much better, a little slower, but easier to handle. Yeah, and I mean, I don't have to have top speed in there, but that's why it was so much finger blipping, you know, bang, bang. I mean, you can't hold the throttle very long when you run a 16-tooth bell, so that 13, you know, being a little more torque, maybe it'll get a little more tire spin, and I can hold the throttle a little bit longer, and, you know, it's not going to, like, max out in the speed. Or I guess it'll max out in the speed, but it's not going to be just flying around like a rocket. So, but yeah, that's crazy how it does that. I bet this is just going to come out as one piece. Oh man, it's got all that grass. Like it literally feels like a freaking bird's nest. That's funny. Oh, I'm dropping it. Going in the trash, now I have it all over the floor. But that is funny. Maybe you guys have seen stuff like that before, but I have not, so to me it's funny. I bet it's a Savage. Hot dogs for everyone? No. Can never have a show without freaking hot dogs in it. But that's alright. Clam cakes for everyone. Yes. That engine is a tank. Yeah, that engine's a little badass for being just a $130 RTR. Yeah, that's a good engine for sure. I mean, you guys have seen me run it, whether it's been in the field or in the parking lot, doing donuts, whatever. That engine's a little badass. Oh, get off of there. No, stop sticking to the freaking paper towels. It's like having kids around. Can't have anything nice. But yeah, keep it a little bit rich so it's not maxing out in the RPMs, not getting hot. Keeps it well lubricated. Should be fine. I mean, I guess we'll find out. Let go. That one's got a little bit of bird's nest in it, not much. Come on, stick to it. There. John Davidson's in the house. What's up? Let's see. Can I get a medium supreme with nitro wings on it? What's the delivery time to Ohio? Delivered by small block or big block? Save the bird's nest and send it with the next trade to Lotus. Oh, I'm sure he'd love that. I'll clean these out later. But yeah, these are badass field wheels, but they're definitely not track wheels. Man, look at that. That back is just catching the mud. I think I got that on camera so you guys can see it. Okay, going down a little bit because you can't see. I got a delay on the computer. I'm trying to see where I'm at. And then I got a lamp over here in the way. There you go. You can kind of see it. Got a big old clump of shit. Alright, try and get most of this loose crap off here so we start taking it apart. We don't have big chunks of shit everywhere. There's leaves hiding everywhere in this thing. Like when you rake in the backyard and they just keep popping up no matter how much you rake it. Back here and get the battery out and get it charging. In case you guys are curious, I'm running a ProTech LiPo 2350. Man, all that running I did, I still had quite a bit of charge left in that battery. Pretty impressive. I'm not worried too much about cleaning this up a lot because it's just going to get dirty. I mean, it does need a complete teardown and rebuild, but it's not what I'm here to do tonight. I just want to clean some of the big chunks off of it. One of these videos we'll strip this down and clean it up real good. Ooh, don't break the wing, stupid. Come on, get out of there. All right, so yeah, it's gonna go a little bit dirty. We'll go in there and we'll trade dirt for clay. I don't think the guy will mind getting a little more dirt added to his track. So now I'm gonna take all this crap over the trash. All right, let's see. Thought I just saw a bird's nest. Yes, you did. It was in one of the tires. John Davison's working. Mark Nugent, what's going on, brother? No one is gonna have to go to the bathtub with Simple Green. Yep, we'll let the track beat the dirt off of it. That's where it's gonna go Sunday. There, clean the rest of that up later. Alrighty, so the goal is to get this bad boy in this car. I bet you're wondering how I'm gonna get that started with no pull start. Thanks to MZ's RCs, we have the lower engine mounts so that we can use a bump start. What is blowing up my phone? Okay, nothing important. Sold 3 HPI and an off nut and a V1 Fortec and bought a pimp 3D printer today. Nice. Did you connect the balance lead to the battery and charger? Balance lead, like the smart lead that I guess you would call it a balance lead, that the charger reads the cells, yes. If not, this charger won't let you come on. Yeah, right there. If not, this charger won't let you charge. You know, you gotta have the balance leads in it. So yeah, closer look at the nasty car. Believe it or not, I have stripped this one down. I did it last spring. Stripped it down completely, and I think my screen's got some dirt on it from my camera lens. Yeah, I stripped it down completely. Gave it a bath. How's that? I must have zoomed in on accident. It definitely shouldn't be that far. There, is that better? See, also remember you can use some cheap milling machine or sander and buy the regular ones and sander mill them down to the right height. Yeah, that's what I got on here. I've thought about it. I don't want to mess them up. I don't really have, beyond a file, I don't really have anything. Yeah, I seen you do it in that video, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But I mean now, because I got a couple of pull starts that I don't mind running in here. I think it's pretty cool that I have that option, and now I have these. So, but yeah, you can do that if you cannot find. I think these are for the 4.0 or something, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so. God, this thing's nasty. It's just nasty. I don't think I've ever had that much oily, muddy crud just crammed up there like that. See if I can get some fuel to float. There we go. Just want to make sure I got the little dirt particulate out of there. I think I forgot to put the clip back in the Mugen air filter. Have to remember to do that. There's a hell of a mud clump there. Back in the day when I used to build my own battery packs and tried accumulators and replacing brushes. I've heard of people doing it, but I've never messed with batteries. Yeah, no, those lipos, them things are so volatile. It's not something you want to, unless you really know what you're doing. I wouldn't try to mess with rebuilding those for sure. Yeah, so this is running a 15 tooth. Alright. So I'm going to gather up my pieces here. Give me one sec. Why you still got 3 working battery packs from the 90s? That's crazy. That's a long time. Alright, oops. I need to call it. This engine's got some compression. Like, you gotta heat this one up real good. That's weird. So the air vents through here, there's just a little bit of like these bottom couple vents or fins, and all the rest of it's solid all the way around. Huh. See if you guys can see that. You can see down in there. So it only goes up to like right there. I took this apart when I first got it, and I've only run it a couple times, so we're not going to bother with taking it apart. But I am going to reset these bolts. Make sure. I should do these on the back side as well. Make sure we don't have any issues. I don't remember how many ports this is. It doesn't say. But this is a badass little screaming engine here. This is a nice Reds clutch right there. That one is actually an Alpha, and it says on there 34 millimeter. The only Reds clutch I have is in the Mugen. But these are nice, and these got a cool tool that come with them. I've done videos on it. I'm not going to take it apart. I'm just going to show you. So if you've never seen the Alpha tool, so it's assembly and the arrow for which way you spin it, and whatever side you're reading is what it does. Disassembly, and to disassemble it, you just lock it in like that. Or sorry, that's a symbol, and turn it to the left and it locks it all in. Or it slides in here like this, and then once it's set, you disassemble, turn it to the right, and it just pops all this out. It's actually really cool. Kind of a pain, but that Reds one I haven't seen a tool for, so you got to do it by hand. This is Alpha's pretty nice with that. I feel like I have two of these. One of them might have went to the buggy that went to JP. I don't remember exactly. Which would bring DC motors back instead of having PM magnets. Use a fuel pack for the PM mags. Then you can have the best of both worlds, torque and speed. Huh. String snapper. What do you mean by string snapper? Talking about the compression on this thing? Yeah, that's why it uses a bump box with a lot of heat. I need to check out that clutch. Yeah, Lutz RC. I'm trying to think what the channel, what the eBay store is called, like something Racer RC or something. I don't remember, but if you look up Alpha engines, Alpha clutch, it'll bring it up. Because, like, I mean, they're a major distributor of Alpha, and they got some pretty nice stuff. That's also where I got this spinner. My little four-way. Where'd it go? I got a couple of things from there. What the heck did I do with it? I don't know, if I'd organize it, I could find shit. Oh, it takes all the fun out of it. So this Alpha spinner came from there too. It's pretty cool, got a 3 millimeter on it, and that's like a solid socket. Works well on the Savage wheels. Doesn't strip out the nut. But this is so thick, it's designed and made to go down in here and tighten that nut, but it doesn't fit. It literally will not fit down inside there. So you go get yourself a 8 millimeter little bitty 1/4 inch drive. Works great. Compression. I thought maybe that's what you were saying. I just wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, string breaker, but no, more like a wheel burner upper. Jeremy Combs, I've been watching some live streams of yours, and I will say your live streams are pretty chill. I'm getting back into Nitro and just installed my Dragon 4. Ooh, I got a Dragon 4 too, brother. I used to have twins, but I traded one of them. And pipe combo tonight. Hell yeah. Well, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you've been hanging out and watching. Thanks for jumping in and saying something. Let us know you're out there. If you're not subscribed, would appreciate it. And don't forget that like button. Yeah, that's all we are here is chill. We don't like all the drama. We don't get too excited about much. One time I get excited is when my shit ain't working. Yeah, welcome to the channel, brother. Appreciate you. Jump in and say hi and talk to people whenever you want. That's a JL21, right? You know your engines, brother. You definitely know your engines. Right there it is. Oh, I'm too close, sorry. Back it up, take it down. There's a delay in the computer. I'm trying to see what I'm doing here. Take it down a little more. Come on, get in there. It's hard to tell where I'm at, being zoomed in and I'm not looking through the phone. But yes, excellent engine. This thing screams. It is a screamer for sure. And like I said, I've only run it a couple times. It was in, I think I had it in the blue body Techno that I traded to Jay. Which that came with a Novarossi P4, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. But I wasn't about to get rid of this. There's only one guy that would get this, and everybody in here knows who the Pico drama queen, the Pico lover is. I think he's driving, so we don't have to worry about him commenting and yelling at me. Often guy, you know, I'm just busting your balls. But no, yeah, he's like, hey, check this out. And I had a reasonable price on it, maybe, I don't even think it was 200. It might have been right around 200. But real tight compression. I mean, hard to really tell without having the flywheel on here as to how far you could really turn it, but like there's still a whole lot of pinch left in it. You know, it sets real deep when you get it up in there maxed out in the sleeve. But I'm not gonna take it apart right now and demonstrate that. Oh yeah, these screws are in there tight, but I'm just gonna redo them anyways. Don't want another debacle from last Sunday. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. Uh-oh, which one did it come out of? Huh. The hole looks like a screw too. Guess I should take this head all the way off and put it in the holes like I always do. Lose half the Loctite going down the fins. That one a few years ago was modded by Neil from Clockwork. Ooh, I bet that was awesome. RC Ohio, what's up, brother? Shit, John, I haven't even seen you get excited when your stuff isn't working. Pretty chill, dude. Oh, which one was it? I think it was this one. Yeah, I mean, I don't like getting excited. It happens every once in a while. I got a little irritated at work today, but I still keep my composure. Oh, that was one I just did. You know what? Because I can't remember which one I'm doing each moment. We're going to take this all the way out. And we're just going to re-Loctite the holes and then put it back together. I think there was a video like back in the summer when it wasn't working, and I kept saying, "Some bitch." Yeah, I was kind of cussing out my whichever vehicle. I can't remember which one it was. I don't remember if it was that Nova Rossi. God, which one was it? I don't know, but yeah. So I try not to get very excited. All right, so we got a dot going towards the back, so we know which direction it goes. She's in there tight. Oh, come on. I don't want to put the screwdriver on. There we go. Yeah, it's got good color. It's been running at a good temperature. I think this glow plug's good. Yeah, she's got a good glow. Well, there's often a guy. I knew he'd jump in here. Hear me talking shit and he comes right in. I appreciate you, Jeremy. We hope you're doing well as well, and we appreciate you being here. So, welcome aboard. Don't be shy to jump in and say hi to all those weirdos. Well, there's a couple of us that are weirdos, and the rest are cool. You know who you are. I won't call you out. Rinks. I mean, nah, Rinks is all right. But yeah, it got stuck. Come on. Go down. Anyways, damn it. Just wanted to demonstrate. I didn't want to get it stuck. Yes. Oh, there it goes. Oh no, it's just spinning the flywheel. There. Yeah, the thing gets stuck up at the top pretty freaking easy. Doesn't, I mean, it's tight. But it's lubed. I'm not hurting it. Drop down. Yeah, it gets up in there and it gets stuck, so yeah, we won't do that anymore. But definitely it has to be heated up before running. Over this far, might as well pop out that piston. I'm at the sleeve. It's alright, we only wasted a little bit of Loctite. I'll go ahead and take it apart and show you guys. Get in the hole. Someone angered the Nitro Wookie. Did you tear the arm off and beat him with it? Nobody angered the Nitro Wookie. No, just sometimes you tell people to do something and it's like you never told them. Hater feel. Heater fuel, not hater fuel. Don't feed the haters. Yeah, they feed themselves. But yeah, just in case anybody's interested in what the inside of this Pico looks like, we'll dive right in. Should have just done this from the beginning, but it's like once I take off that cooling head, I want to take the sleeve out for some reason. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, piston up. Oh, cool. Another one that's not interference. That's awesome. Where's my zip ties? I need a zip tie. God. It may not let me have it. I keep my old tails that I cut off just for this. I hope I can be gentle to this. Damn it. Driving full phone heard me. Double or nothing, yep. Which participates after he splits the dogs out. Oh hell yeah, look at Pizza Nitro go throwing out the emojis. Hell yeah. Oh, really? Damn it. I think it's just about time to gift out the memberships. Ooh. Oh. I thought it reset. I was going to gift out the memberships, but nope, can't do it. Get the ramp. Well, join me Sunday, and there'll be a bunch of ramps. All right, before we get too crazy. And I already kind of mucked up this this flywheel. Trying to get the pistons unstuck, breaking in engines. Don't use a nice new flywheel to break in an engine, because then when it jams up and you got to get it unstuck, you just tear it up. So, tip of the day. But it is starting to come out, so we should be able to get it up. Yeah, there you go. Really? Well, come out one way or the other. You can't have it both ways here. So why don't you come out this way? There, okay. All right, where's that? So very, very gently. Even use a rag. She was tight. Tight like a tiger. But I'm gonna put it in the freezer when we go to put it back in. It's got a little bit of a blue coating to it, almost greenish. I don't know if that's from the VP that I'm running or from what they would have been running on it, the previous owner, not for sure. Make sure we're not leaving any dirt in there. I'll learn that zip tie trick someday. Maybe a close-up slow-mo video for a Riri like me. How do you normally get it out, bro? That's the only way I've ever known. I mean, basically, ooh, piece of zip tie. You gotta make sure you get it all out of there. So you got your exhaust port. When you stick your zip tie in through the exhaust port, it goes through the hole, and then whenever you crank the piston up, it pinches that zip tie against the top, and then it shoves it up out of the top. Maybe after we get it back in, I'll give you a nice little close-up. All right, so you got your exhaust port, and then you got a nice little fang there, and then you got a boost port down here, and then there's your front. I don't remember what they call that port. They all have names. So basically, you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2, and then the one exhaust. Oh, where's it at? I really do like this after run oil. I don't know long term, but just for rebuilding and, you know, getting it lubed up, I really do like this stuff. It's VP Pro, if anybody's interested. And just like the piston we was looking at last night, it even has the ports in the head, the piston. I don't remember what they said that those do. Somebody in here that knows engines better than me can tell everybody. But for everybody that's new to the game, doesn't know much about nitro, if you're wanting to check pinch, see how much life your engine has, the more depth you have there, the tighter that piston is, and the longer you're, you know, the more you've got left in it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. JP, what's up, brother? So yeah, this little Pico has plenty of life left in it. So this will definitely be getting heated up quite a bit, you know, to run it. Let that sleeve expand a little bit, give it some room to move so it's not digging into the metal and wearing it out prematurely. I'll be right back. I got to get me a drink. battery's done. Hey, Jeremy, you still in the chat? Ah, I got you. Bypass ports. Yep. Just poured a whiskey. Never tried a t-shirt off. No. Yeah, that is pretty cool porting. For sure, brother. What engine is this? I've only had it on the show a couple times, JP, so it's the Lynn Racing Pico. Or you can just say a badass. Yeah, Jeremy, if you're still in there watching, you said you got a Dragon 4. Here's my Dragon 4. It's got a brand new piston and sleeve in it. Never seen fuel. So I can't run it till it's warm enough to break it in, of course. And it is the Dragon 2159. Yeah, JP, we're getting the Losi. We're getting the pull start off of it and getting it ready for the track. He said, that's nice. Oh, you never seen that before, Pizza? You have the same combo? Hell yeah, Jeremy. That's a badass engine. The one that I had that was that I was running, I used to call them Twin Dragons. But I think I traded it to OG. We had a couple different trades, and it went to him in one of them. But yeah, them things will idle for days. Just they run so smooth. They're hard to kill. But I can't wait till it's nice out and get to break that in. Damn sinuses. Let's see, where was that? But oh yeah, we're gonna put that Pico on these short Losi engine mounts, and we're gonna run it on the Losi. All right. I don't know how well you guys can see down in there. But it's good and smooth, no grinding. Oh, Jay, you talking about the Pico on the buggy, on the Losi? Yeah, tune in Sunday, brother. It'll be at the track. Put some after run oil down in here. Which, I mean, I had plenty of oil in this. It's not like it's, never got gummed up. It's not starving for oil. It's been taken pretty good care of. I mean, for such a little small piece of dynamite, man, this thing really, really packs a punch. All right. is already covered in oil, but we're going to hit it with some more. Some oil inside there, down in this port, in the sleeve, or in the bushing. Oh, get on there. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna make sure this is well lubed. So it slides over the piston and slides down in the crank, or in the, I'm sorry, in the block, whatever, crankcase block. And on its, I always like looking at the exhaust port, you know, and the real black around there, and looks like it was really heated up. You could tell when people run these hot. This one looks like it's in really good shape. Plus, you can also look at the needles, and that's usually about the depth that you want to be. If you see them right, way down in there, you know they really lean the shit out of it. See where that needle's at? That's the buggy I've been running around the field. She's pretty rich. Love that Dragon. Oh yeah. I really like the Dragon series. I haven't had any of the others. I'm assuming they're all really good. I wouldn't even mind getting the Dragon 5. But I was gonna put this in the freezer and I forgot. Put a bunch of oil on it. This tight fit, so I'm definitely gonna go set this in the freezer. You want to see an engine with fangs? See my Vox Auto Factory Tune V1 engine on my channel. We'll have to check that out, brother. Is that a .18? All right, we're gonna let that freeze for a minute. We'll shoot the shit here for a couple. Oh, it's a .21. Nice. Yeah, I bought the Losi 8XE. Ran it at my track after 13 years and was like, yeah, no. You didn't like it at the track? Went Nitro, Kitten, Dragon. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is an old RTR Losi buggy that I've just run the shit out of it, and they're damn good kit. But I've always had a pull start on it. I've never been able to set it up on a bump box, so it'll be interesting to see how it does with this Pico at the track. They're tough as nails. You know, you got to give Losi their credit on that. I just hate how they discontinue everything, and you better hope it don't break. You know, it's a good thing they're tough as nails. The kit version parts fit that buggy, break it. Oh, nice. So, JP, if I were to break something on this buggy, I could buy kit parts for which version? Because I think this is MZ looked at it and said he thought it was like a version 3 something. I don't know for sure what it is. The body that was on it came with that 427, like that engine you just got, with that silver head. And it came with that old blue body that said 8 or 8.0 or something. But, I mean, yeah, if kit parts will fit it, I'd like to know for sure which ones, because the Losi 8 2.0, can you still find those pieces then, I take it? Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Cool. That's good to know. I mean, you guys see me throw it off of that off that ramp. This car's taken an ass beating for years, and I've never broke anything on it other than that wing. No worries, and there are so many knockoff parts. It's crazy. Cool. If I ever have trouble finding something, then I'll let you help me. Oh, you know those knuckles for the Kyosho that you'd sent me that link. So you have to buy them separately, a left and a right. Well, I had them saved on in my cart, and when I went to purchase them, it says, "Oh shitty." uh, was it? You'll say some prayers for Corey. He's been sick. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that, but prayers for him. Yeah, prayers for Corey, of course. I will help you if you can. Awesome, thank you. But yeah, so when I went to purchase those the hub carriers or the knuckles, whatever you call them, you had sent me that link to the black ones. Well, they were gone when I couldn't find the lefts. Like you can find all kinds of rights, but the lefts are just gone. Thank you, brother. Couldn't find lefts anywhere, so I had to go to Google, and I can't remember the name of the store, but it was an RC store that I don't think they're on eBay, and they had a set, and it was basically a little bit cheaper than getting them off eBay, anyways. So hopefully they'll be here sometime early next week, and then we'll start putting the MP9 TKI4 back together. I don't know Corey, but prayers for Corey. Yeah, he's I thought he was in here earlier. He might not have been. He's always in there. He's one of our mods, been in here damn near since the beginning of the channel, so he's a good dude. Hope you get better, Corey. Hell yeah, Jay, that will be awesome. And then I was even thinking about taking it to the track. Let's see. So, I finally get to use this. As you can see, this is never seen steel. This is I think when that's on the side, that's the Techno, and I think the Low C has it up here on the top. So I think this is a Techno 13 tooth, but they're exactly the same. They both take the bigger bearing on the inside, like that, and then they take a regular bearing on the outside, but I don't want that one. It looks like it's on its last leg. Is that the bearing I got out? I thought I had a different bearing. What happened to my bearing? Can't believe that's the one that I got out. I know that's not the one that I got out. Where did that bearing go? Oh, maybe it was. There's a good one. That's like a brand new bearing right there. Aw. Of course it's too big. Alright, so that's a good bearing. One thing I like about the Low C and the Techno, got these odd flywheels. Okay, so I need a shim in there. Apparently that's not the right shim. I think I got the wrong collet. Alright, we'll get back to that in a second. This sleeve should be frozen. Or coldish. Yeah, much better. Get lined up. There. Come on, get in there. There. Sometimes you just need some leverage. Yeah, freezing the sleeve helps out a lot. Hybrid, what's up, brother? Like the bells with the bigger inner bearing, it just seems like it's the right design to me. You know, and yeah, I totally get that. But all the ones I've seen like that, it's these low season technos, and the gear set so far out. You know, it doesn't. It only works on certain vehicles. So if they have bells that are like that, even the shorter ones, you know, for all models, I haven't seen them, but that would be kind of cool. How is Hybrid doing today? Raw's in the house. What's up? How you doing, bro? We're getting the old, what is it? Lynn Racing JL Pico 21. Getting it ready to go in the Losi, so we can take her to the track. Oh wow, there's a lot of pressure in there because as I see if we can demonstrate this. So I was pulling the piston back down out of the sleeve. Oh, it's not doing it. Oh, there we go. You can see it move. Oh, look at that. That's just from the pressure. It's crazy the amount of pressure these things create. What are you building there, hybrid? Hybrid? Did you get different engine mounts? Oh, courtesy of MZ. He was just being kind, and he's like, "Here, I'm gonna throw these in for you." And I was like, "Dude, MZ's a good dude." Ooh, a team associated kit, nice. Yeah, hybrid, which kit? Oh, he says it right there, team associated. But which team associated? Gonna build my MTX5. I want a kit. That's gonna be a goal for some day in the near future, is to get a nice kit, buggy or truggy, whatever. I don't care. I just want a kit to build. I think it'd be fun. I don't care if it's a new Mugen, Techno, it's team associated, Serpent, any of them. I think they're all badass. Just want a kit to build. So yeah, she's tight. I gotta get the engine mount screws. Probably too long. Hell yeah. Definitely can't wait to see it hybrid. So we'll go with these. Ross says I have a couple of things I will bring out one day also. Can't wait to see whatever it is, bro. Alright. So there's my 4 screws. Too nice to take out now. Need a sunny day. Yeah, bro, you'll enjoy that MGT. They are fun. The right screws. It's like they start to go in good and then they feel like they get real tight. So let me guess, being that it's low seat and they're standard, the threads are different as well, aren't they? Why you gotta be so freaking difficult? Maybe I just have the wrong size in there. Nope, not that one. I bet the damn screws are different too, aren't they? What's up, all aspects? How you doing, brother? Yeah, exactly, Jay. I'm probably going to be standard. All that for nothing. Back in your hole. I'll definitely have to get me some more of the standard screws so I don't have to switch them back and forth. Because as it stands, I gotta take them out of here. Which means I need one of my standard drivers. Look at that. Buried in this mess somewhere. Blech. Why they gotta be the odd one? Why can't you just make it the same as everybody else? Of course. Son of a... Alright, so I have to get more of these. More of these standard screws. That sucks. I wanted to leave this engine on, this engine mount. It'll just be a quick swap it back in one day. That's all right, it's not too complicated. Two of these got the little lock ring on it, or whatever that washer is, and two of them don't. I wonder if I have any of these left in my little bag. I've got a bag with some low-C screws in it. I'll have to check, see if I got any more. Alright. We'll Loctite just be on the safe side. And especially when you go into the check, you'll make sure you got your stuff Loctited good. How you doing, baby doll? Looking for single engine Offna Titan. Stock. Kind of call them out. Nice. Jay is the mount maker. Uh-oh. Where'd you go? Really? Oh, there it is. You're so lucky. I've seen some shit messed up stuff putting Loctite that way. You get so lucky. What, from putting it down in the hole? What are you saying, they get locked in there? I mean, if it don't turn, put some heat on it. I mean, maybe it's luck or maybe it's skill. I don't know, now that you said it, just like the last time with the gas tank, somebody said the gas tank got a hole in it from the shock, and it had never happened to me. And then that weekend I go out and run it in the field, and I blew apart the line and busted a hole in the fuel tank. Oh no, I've been doing it that way for years, Jay. The only time I ever had an issue with one of these screws, it came from the factory from I don't remember if it was HPI or Red Cat, but I was trying to take the back plate off, and it had so much gummed up Loctite on it that, you know, I couldn't get it out, but it was before I had ever really tried heat. But, yeah. Here, we're going to do it on these too. Maybe I won't lose 2 bolts out of this head. That would suck if I did. I need this to go in there first. the blind hole and not get the bolt tight. I see what you're saying, but like these are all open holes and my bolts are tight. Like I'm real picky about, the finished product, and if something doesn't, if it doesn't go smoothly and allow me to just tighten it, or it's pushing back up or whatever, if I don't like the way it's sitting, I won't. I'll redo it, make it right. Yeah, like I said, I've been doing it that way for years. One time I've ever had a problem is when I didn't use Loctite. And besides that, it looks like I fill it up, but I just put literally like a skim across the top. It's kind of like a bubble. So it's not like it's a whole pool of it. It's just a dab. But I thank you for your concern. And now that you've said it, one of these days I'll probably experience it. Just gotta use a small butane torch for real stuck screws. Yeah, or even just the heat gun. I use the heat gun all the time, and they come out. I do it in my lives. I've done it quite a bit here recently, especially for the screw at the bell gear. Seems like those are always tight and don't want to move. All right, everybody, we are back. Yeah, like I brought my damn extension or my charging cord out here knowing I needed to plug it in, and I got in such a backup plan. All right, I think we're back. Can you guys hear me? All right, I think we're back now. Can you guys hear me? It's becoming a regular thing. Phone dying, stream freezing. Can't hear me? Richard B, what's up? Can you hear me? What did you say? Yeah, I think it cut me off a minute ago when I was trying to tell you guys. I brought the cord out here to start when I started, and I got in such a hurry because I was late that I just didn't plug it in like a dumbass. And then all of a sudden I look over at the computer screen and it's frozen. I knew immediately what had happened, so sorry. And then I plugged it in and tried to turn it back on, and this cord is kind of weak, so it doesn't charge very well, so it may die again, but we'll just keep going like it's gonna work. Thanks for hanging out, staying on the line while I got it plugged in and fired back up. Let's see, take the dogs out and you can hear. Eating too many of them damn hot dogs. Or what it is with you people and them stupid hot dogs. But anyways. Yeah, I can't even tell how much clearance that I have in here. I need to see if I can get that shorter collet on there and it not rub, because I don't have enough shaft sticking out. Hell yeah, we just had a little intermission is all. I'm gonna try something out. Maybe it'll work, and maybe it won't. That's in there. Where did I put it? Just give me a chance to piss and get a drink. Let's see what that one does. Yeah, Jay, I seen your comment where you said on like heavy machinery, the big bolts, you don't do that. I get that. But on these little things, I think it'll be all right. Like I said, I've done that for years and never had an issue. So I think we're gonna be okay. Doesn't seem like it's rubbing. Ooh, there we go. May actually be too much. Oh. Remember the other day I was trying to find this? It's got that little lip right there on the bottom side. Perfect. So, to make sure I got plenty of clearance, so I'm worried about this rubbing on the block, which I don't hear it grinding or anything, but just to be on the safe side. Since I have the proper screw, but that's what I was looking for the other day. I knew I had one. Want that shorter collet. I'm just worried about it. Rub it up against the block. Now she's like a tiger. Alright. So we got that. We got that. Yeah, it's like you can, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's just barely down below the bearing. So you have to use this with that little inner lip. Keeps this from cinching down on the bearing and making it tight. Where's that? That's not one. So one thing I don't like about these style of bells, that it's hard to get the pieces right. And if you don't have these screws, then it's a real pain in the ass. Which didn't have any Kyosho on the track. You talking to me? Dropped in briefly the other day and saw you driving on the track. Looked like you had fun. Yep, I was running the Mugen MBX. I have 2 of the steering knuckles coming for the AFNA. They'll probably be here next week. So my plan is to get the car back together next week during the live. And then the next time I get to go to the track. It's a little stiff, but it's got some play. That sounds... What do you guys think? Is that too... That doesn't seem like it's... The screw's holding it tight, does it? I guess maybe a little. You think that'll burn up the bearing? What do y'all think? Measurements, please. Measurements, please. Measurements, please. All right, AFNA. Here you go. Millimeters, zeroed out. So, you ready? Length. 53.7. Height, 15.1. Width, 9. Now you probably can't even really see the numbers on the screen anyways. Let's see. So these little holes are from the engine mount. Roughly center to center is 21.9. Center to center of the other holes are 30.7. Is that all you need? You're welcome, brother. I'm quite busy at work lately, so not much on YouTube, really. Any end play? You talking about in my bell? So the crank doesn't move, and the bell very little, not as much as what it should. Very little. All right, back to live. I have them, and everyone else can too. Yes, sir. I'm afraid that's a little tight. I think I might have to put that other collet on there to get this to work. But I'm afraid it's too damn small. She is twit. I think that's just because they're fresh bearings. That ain't gonna work. Get off there. Now with that. That edge, it shouldn't even be on the bearing. Because I don't have the screw in there now. So there's no screw in there holding it tight. So that's just new bearing, huh? Sounds like it's rubbing something. What's up, T-Cash? How you doing, brother? Welcome back. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday? You look like you had a bit to sit with now, Mr. Nice. What are you talking about, sir? You look like you have a bit to sit with now. What exactly are you saying? I would say that's gonna work. Off the guy, what are you thinking about now? Clean off some of the excess. What do you guys think? Nah, it doesn't have any play though. I don't like it. I don't like it. Come on, I didn't crank it that much. Hoffman, did you freeze up my chat? I don't see anybody in the chat. Meant you have a lot of RC stuff to work on. Yes. Yeah, I try to stay busy. Maybe not magnetized. Get off there. We'll get this right eventually. Oh, it's not rubbing, so I think it's fine. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. I can just tell. It doesn't sound or feel like it's rubbing on the block, so shouldn't have to worry about that. Much better. What do you think? Viewer approved? I think it's J approved. All right. You get out of the way. I feel like I've taken these springs off here recently and don't know what I did with them. I gotta find my springs. It's more for the Savage, I think, but if they fit properly, we're gonna go with it. Put just a dab of silicone on there. Either way, she's tight. She's tight. Let's see. I think it'll be close for the spring, or for the exhaust hanger, I mean. Yeah, I took it apart and cleaned it last year. I did exactly what I did on the Mugen for oils. I did 10, 7, 5. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a new exhaust hanger for sure, because I don't think that one's gonna be long enough. That's what I asked about. What was it? See, I think the way that's set up, basically straight down. Give me one sec. Zip tie. I hate it when the zip ties won't cooperate. Okay, now we can move forward. Hopefully this works. It should. I would say once we get it cranked down into position that the pump box is gonna reach. What the? Why is everything gotta be so complicated today? Nothing just wants to work. Why don't the screws want to go all the way? Getting closer. I don't know if they got some gummy down in there. It just needs to be worked loose or what the deal is. These are the ones I took out of here. Yeah, I think it's just some gummy stuff. I need to like take it out and work all these screws in there and clean out the threads, it seems. Yeah, often has a YouTube. He just doesn't, he's too busy hanging out here to make any content. So he basically just needs to clean the threads off or something. Rip it till you strip it. Well, I mean, like if it was getting like completely stuck and not moving, I wouldn't be trying to force it, but I can feel it cleaning the gum out of the threads. I can feel it tearing up my damn forearm too. You know, you can see where it's cleaning off the threads. They're not tearing up. Yeah, that oil and dirt mix. Yeah, exactly. Yes, a lot of it's mostly like on the screws that I have. So I'll probably have to do this with each screw. As an electrician, I put enough screws in things and I can tell when it's not going anymore. As an electrician, it hurts my hands and my wrists anymore. So the engine mount threads are good. May have to clean each one of these. Yeah, it's not so bad now that I got it mostly cleaned out. Yeah, this is gonna work. Oops. Work on rusty shit boxes for a living. Yeah, the best part's when people try to start screws with an impact, and if they start the ugga dugga before it even starts, and it's like all you're doing is stripping it out. Some people don't listen. Yeah, I think the main thing was the holes themselves were gummy, because these are all going in pretty smooth now. Got my carpal tunnel flaring up. Sweet. All right, now we can get it tight. Yeah, I think MZ let this, just pulled it out of a vehicle and let it sit for a while, and all the dirt and grime and oil and whatever just seized up in there, and but I appreciate it. So I'm not complaining at all. Just need to be cleaned out. Yeah. All right, now we're cooking with gasoline. always hand thread first, no matter how hard it is to get going. Yep. Yeah, they'll get it started on there, and you can see it's at an angle and just grrr, and it's like, whoa, if you get a click before it even starts, man, you better shut it down. That ain't good. Or one of my biggest pet peeves is, as an electrician, we do a lot of like the lugs that we put the wires in. A lot of those are, like on the bigger wires, it's like a big grub screw with, I don't know, like say a 5/16 Allen wrench. And some people, all they have are the ball ends. And so they're using ball ends on it, just stripping them out. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't use ball ends unless you're going in at an angle. That's what they're for. No ball, it goes straight. Come on, it's too much. Too much. Too much. I mean, that seems like too much. What's the laziness out there? Yes. I mean, I get it. Like, I'll put a screw in, put it on the impact, but I go slow trying to start it, man. Any sign of a click, click? Nope. But yeah, I mean, you should hand tighten it first, or start it by hand. Man, that's just too much. I think that's too much. Sometimes I hate trying to set the mesh. So I can even feel it move, and it's way too much. I think we'll go with that. What do you guys think? Sound decent? Just seems like it's either way too much or not quite enough. fine as long as it rolls good. I know, I hate whenever it's too much gap. I mean, yeah, you don't want it so tight that it's not, that you don't have any tick, but you get too much tick and bad things happen. JP said, stop whining and just do it. Where is my other screw? Oh, it's already in there, stupid. Yeah, that puts the flywheel right there at the bottom of the chassis so that the starter box will definitely hit that. Hell yeah, MZ, if you're watching this, thank you very much, brother. It was awful nice of you. Alrighty. The engine's set. All I gotta do is fix that exhaust mount. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. Let her rip, tater chip. Alright, Sunday should be the day. I'm probably not going to do anything before then, of course. But yeah, Sunday, unless something comes up, more than likely we're going to be at the track. Machine Fire, what's up? Super ski bitty. Not 100% sure what that means. Oh, Loctite gets like that on the metric threads. Yes, makes it real tight. Yep, I got you, brother. Cool. All right, well, I appreciate everybody. It's been a fun week. We got a lot done. Sunday, we're going back to the track, so join me. More than likely to be around noon Easter time. So if you guys aren't busy, get bored, come check it out. We'll be running over the little kitties and their little monster truck zigzagging back and forth. Hopefully the XRTs don't beat us up. But anyways, take it easy, everybody. Have a good night. Much love and peace.